Hey guys, my name's Parky. This is my first official video that I'll be posting to YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch for the past 6 months off and on, but now that I have some better equipment that I got over Christmas break, I feel a lot more comfortable with posting good quality videos with some solid audio. The frame rate might be a little bit slower, the quality might be a little bit lower, but that's fine. I know a lot of people do that to try to just let things run smoothly, so um, you guys can enjoy a little Decathlon seal draft that I did, and just kind of bear with some of the audio as I figure out the volume that I like to use. And so you'll notice I'm a little quieter, a little muffled at sometimes, but that'll improve over the next couple of videos. All right, I'll put you guys onto the video. I'm not expecting much. I hate these phantom events where you don't get to keep the cards, you get no wild cards out of it. It's a random mishmash of the last 2 sets or whatever. There's going to be very little synergy. You're going to be very frustrated with the gold cards that you're going to get, or the rares. A very hard time finding decks with synergy. So anyone that does get one is going to benefit massively compared to anyone else. So just doing this for fun. That's kind of cool. Little pre-edited art draft. Let's just hope that we get fixing. All right. Not bad actually. Let's see. Whenever I cast a creature spell, this is just milling and creating 2/2s. Don't want to do it too much, but I didn't get any historic rares or the historic artifacts, so I only have 6 rares in this pool. 5/5 for 4, and then a 5/5 for 7 removal spell. Pretty good. Haunty Jin is solid. The Skitter Beam Battalion is playable. This is good if I was legendary. I had a lot of legendaries, but I don't, so it's just a basic white board white. And let's see what we have in white. So we've got Disenchant is a keeper. Depending on 3 mana 2/3, that could be a 6 mana 2/3 1/1 and a 1/1. If I'm going wide, it's good, but other than that, no. If I have artifacts, it's good. That's good for going wide again, removal, and I guess a decent 2-drop. Not a fan of this. Unless it has some really good synergies. And then filler. I haven't seen Time of Ice yet, so tap target creature and opponent controls it doesn't tap during its next tap step. For as long as you control Time of Ice, return all tap creatures to their owner's hand. That's kind of decent. Like, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I've never played this set, so it's going to be a little bit random for me to understand what is a good card. This would be really good with Time of Ice, but I just don't know how many historic cards I'm going to have, so we'll hold off on that. Let's see here. So we have 2-drop. I feel like if I was going aggressively, then that might be good, but I'm pretty sure we're not doing mill. I'll go back and get it if I am. Maybe. And decent 2-drop for the Jin. Alright. Urborg is really good. Good removal. Where is it? It is Flash. Wow, so you can put it in right after the trigger of the 3rd saga. 3rd counter on the saga. So that's pretty solid. Oh, shoot, there should be this Thopter mechanic in here. Let me just go through any cards that I should get the Courier in there too. I don't know why I skipped over the Courier. Dark Bargain. B, okay. So it's got some value to it. Valid Omnivore, apparently pretty good. So you can sacrifice another creature. I feel like this is if we were white, black, it fits in. So for here, I'm just gonna go through. Urborg is great, obviously. Offering is great. Overwhelmed Remorse is great. This is great if I'm doing Saga stuff. I mean, this is good if I want to play this like lockdown. There's some interesting synergies going on here. I'm not a fan of the Gigamole. So, definitely mid. I really like blue. Blue seems to be my strongest. I know this doesn't get a good ranking, but if I can get a lot of sagas, maybe it wasn't as great in its format. Gotta remember the rankings are definitely skewed towards that. Alright, so inner red, I'm just gonna right off the bat. Like, the only thing that I would say maybe is the Obliterating Bolt, but I don't think I'm splashing. This can go with it. Let's go. We're not gonna get a lot of, like, last set had a lot of opportunity for Power Stones, so I think that's gone. I like the Prowlers. Good. Going tokens is good. It's a good ramp. Good. And all of these left. Guy's Gift was pretty good. Spider. Apparently was very solid. Elfan Worm on the list. Alright. So I'm just going to leave that as a filler card then. Gift of Growth apparently was good. I need top end. That can stay. Now let's look at our colored cards. Let's throw in our lands now. And see what we're doing here. Got a lot going on. It looks like green. Feels like green blue. Tatiova would be good. Maybe green blue splashing red. Burnished Hearts. I don't have any fixing for red, which sucks. Like I could do green blue splashing white for some removal. Get 1 draw or 2 drops. Some tokeny stuff. Some fires. Alright, let's test that out because we could do green blue splashing black. We've got. Actually, that might be the play. Urborg and Remorse are good enough reasons to do that. We can even toss the Battalion in, so let's get rid of that. Let's try this out for starters. So if we're doing green, blue, splashing black, I want to get rid of all of those. Don't think. The survey ability might be good. Life gain. We're not going to be having lots of cards in our hand. It's a pretty weak pool, to be honest. But we'll make do. So right now, let's just sort out our 2 drops and our 3 drops. Make sure that our curve is good, otherwise maybe we can add in something. Let's get rid of the wing. Let's get rid of, let's see, both instants, 1 on counter. This pumps, that's a little bit more aggressive. I think I want to go with the gift. And I want to lean more blue with our mana because of... Let's get rid of the white. That means the beachfront is gone. Wouldn't that be... It's not a creature type. Oh, I guess it has one attached to it. Okay. Interesting. So 2 drops, 2 drops. So we can either have a 3/3 that surveys if we're playing the long game. This kind of does the same thing if we pay for 4 though. So this can be 3/3. This is double typed. So of course, maybe I'm playing the white just for the extra typing. Make that a 4/3. Flash 2/1 flyer is pretty good. Do I have any soldiers? Just itself. I had one over here. Yeah. It's a little narrow though, but it's still good. 2/1 flyer. I don't know if Burnished Heart, we have pretty good fixing, so I don't think Burnished Heart is useful. I'm gonna drop that. Tatiova is good. Am I wanting? So whenever you cast, so it's not when it enters the battlefield. I like the Opportunist. I think that's probably one of my weaker 3 drops. Good 4 drops, good 5 drops. So right now, I think I want to toss. I gotta double check how strong these cards are. Okay, so the Whisper was a B, the Thallid Omnivore was above it, but barely. Seems very, very specific to one type. We're not playing the Warhorse. The Cabal Paladin? How many? Oh, artifacts are included. That could be really good. Like what we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts, 6 artifacts. As it enters the battlefield or when you play it? Or is it? Did I just remove it? I did. Yeah. So it's when you cast. Okay. So I'd have to... Now, playing this from, like, unearthing it doesn't count, so gotta keep that in mind. And it doesn't trigger on itself. So currently I have Time of Ice. Maybe I just throw this over here just to see how it fits in. So historic, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I've got 6, 7 for sagas, and then legendaries. I have 1, 2, is another tap land. I don't even know if Argoth is great. Like, it does create 2/2s, but then it mills me. Do I have anything that I want to mill? I guess instants and sorceries. I feel like I'm doing two things here. I'm doing the historic type deck plus the card draw plus having instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Like, seems a little jumbled. I need to probably just iron this out and focus on one synergy. I feel like this is pretty narrow. I don't know, we had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 targets. That's pretty good. Maybe I can do the card, all three of them, and just keep the card quality high. I think that means the worm is gone. Okay, I can exile a couple of historic things. So what's historic that I can exile? Technically block, draw a card, bounce it, or exile it, phase it out. I don't even know, like, there's so many, there's phase it out, you can exile and bring back to the battlefield. There's... yeah. Got these two, causes them to sacrifice something, and then I can bounce it. This returns all their creatures, and then I can play it down again. Which is pretty gross, if I can get that synergy going. Double green, double blue. Got a lot of things that are going to be hard to play. Let me see, what would I cut here? Non-creature, non-land. I've got a lot of hits for that. But I also am... Survey will be good in case I do draw the battalion and I have a way of bringing it back. So I can kind of play around that. And if I don't have a lot of stuff that is historic, I can just drop the Cabal down. This is tough. I feel like I don't want too much milling. This is milling me. This is card draw. This is milling me. Like, do I want to go drop out the Scorn, the double? Let's see. It's a lot of 2-drops. ETB stuff will be good for the Thopter anyways. Or not for the Thopter, sorry, for the Sentinel. I mean... yeah, I don't know. Let's see. It's a lot of 2-drops. Maybe I drop one of the Prowlers. Yeah, I think I do. One Prowler gone. I mean, I could even just drop both. I don't want to be milling too much. But it's good to get my land. It's good with the Tatiova too. All right. Is this putting into the graveyard? No, it's putting on the bottom of your library. Like maybe the Jin. I mean, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Almost seems like blue is my splash now. Like it's just artifact heavy plus a black blue splash. Seems really slow for, like, you sacrifice 2 creatures. I don't have a lot of tokens. I don't have any tokens. I believe I got rid of all the cards that use tokens. Even though the Paladin's still going to be good with all these artifacts, I think it's just better to get rid of that. We're getting there. I know the Sentinel seems like it doesn't fit, but I have a lot of historic permanents, and bouncing this allows us to scry. Bouncing this allows us to gain life. It also, if I play the prototype, I'm pretty sure it brings it back as the 6/5. So that's good. Same with this, not that I'm playing the prototype, but just like flickering that. That's the word that I was thinking of. Flickering this is great. Flickering this is great. Flickering this is great. Like, it's just got so much stuff that it's good for. So, even like flickering this, right? It basically will give it another round. So if I sack it, I play it out again, then I flicker it, comes back, and I can sack it again, and then I can play it from the graveyard again. So that's handy. Mammoth Spider, I'm going to trust that it's really good. It's just going to lock down all flyers. These are all good. I almost want to get rid of the Librarian, but part of me doesn't, just because it has that scry ability. Like, I don't want to be getting rid of historic cards if I'm just going to be running this anyways. Like, it's just going to go in, you know, ping for 2, scry 2. Let's clear out some of this here. Cheap counter. 2 good, good. Maybe get rid of the Guy's Gift. We have lots of card draw. So I'm gonna drop that out. Removal, removal, removal. Counter. Interaction. And protection, technically. Plus we want, how many instants of sorcerers? Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's good. I feel like I just have to iron out this side of thing. Like, my creatures out. Got way too many 2-drops. Probably want to cut down 2 of the 2-drops. I'm just gonna get rid of this here. Like, all of these are just too good. I'm gonna draw my lands eventually. Would I rather have a 3/3 wall that can survey and filter my draws, or have a Librarian that can occasionally scry me but trade down? Fair enough. 2, 6, 9, 16, 17. Can I drop a land? I don't have super expensive cards, but I do want lands for Tatiova. Let's see here. Good. Good. I'd say it's good. Like, I could bounce the Opportunist, get some more
stuff going there. It's good for bouncing the Vine Shaper Prodigy. 2, 3. Let's see. Okay, if I get rid of the Bulwark, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a lot worse than what I had, though. Like, I am going to want to play the long game here, so I think keeping... This is hard. You know what? It's a 4-2. It's not doing a whole lot. I'm just going to get rid of it and simplify things here. Is this good enough now? Sacrifice something they have to discard. A card. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Could be good. And then target opponent may sacrifice a non-land, non-token permanent. If they don't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. It's still pretty good. I want to keep the Golem just for the fact that my Sentinel or my Thopter could really grow fast because of it. Man. Like, maybe the Battalion just doesn't fit. Like, I need to wait till I have 9 to toss this in. Like, the only way I'm bringing this back... Oh, I can't even anymore. Like, I can bring it back into my hand, but then I still have to have 9 up. I don't even think this is a big loss anymore. Yeah, if there was a way to put something from my hand onto the battlefield, then maybe. I think this is just going to work better. I don't want a dead card in my hand half the game. Alright. I think that's it. 17 lands. And let's give it a shot. Now I'm expecting some very high power decks in here, so I don't know. Some people could also get really screwed over, so I guess there's 2 ends of the spectrum, but this is a pretty bad start, but I do have my 2 colors. I've got 3 lands, lots of 2-drops, so I'm going to keep. Let's just hope that I draw into some good plays here. Alright. Not a hot start. I could really slow things down right now. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Save some time. Man, this is really rough. Like, his deck is definitely aggro, but I've just got to bide my time here. I think I'm just gonna do this to bring the Time of Ice back in my hand. Excuse me? Do I need to have a creature in the graveyard? A little confused by that. But there's our other card there. Probably should have played this last turn. Probably should have started with that too, but it's okay. We've got our 7 land up. They're gonna attack for a decent amount here. Okay. Shoot. Oh, yeah. Okay. For 5, 6, 7, I could fight that. Vicious Offering. So I'm gonna Vicious Offering. Oh, I totally screwed up. Because if I Vicious Offering, if I played Tati over first and then played out the... I'm just gonna have to kill that. Play this and wait. I could gain 2 life. But I think I'll be okay. It's a little risky, but I want to get the value, otherwise I'm probably going to lose. Alright, well. That was a pretty unreal deck by them. And this is why I say this is, like, you're going to have some people just have really solid decks. Like, ours is very mid, so I expect us not to make it to 7 wins. This is a better hand. Way better. Play the mechanic, then the golem. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the play. No. Honestly, that's fine. We're going to... I'm actually going to bounce this. And then end of their turn, I'm gonna impulse. And then I can just hold up a good blocker. Why do I feel like the Sentinel will be fine to block against that? It's not going to get any bigger. It's going to die from the Vermin if I block that. I think I'm fine with this trade. Put one into my hand. I have no removal. Do they have any artifacts? I could exile that. I should have got my second green. I always forget about the second green. I'm gonna kick this, see what we get. And we can sit back, and next turn we can Tatiova, Golem. What is this? Nothing worth my time. They seem to be pretty mediocre. I think I'm fine taking that. Tatiova and the Golem will be better draw or better blockers next turn. Seems like they have something that for interaction in their hand, so. All right, let's Golem for sure. And then we can attack. Now let's just draw a card. And I'm fine with attacking. I wouldn't mind shooting down their Mutt, but it is my only removal left, so I'm just going to wait until I have a little bit more flexibility in case I play something bigger. Because they seem to be heavy artifacts. Unless... I guess they aren't. That was probably not the right play. They have something in their hand. Just block, let them... I guess I could have probably blocked the 1/1, but... I did it again. I gotta settle my hand down. I'm gonna get rid of the Scrapwork Mutt. Just so they don't get more value off of it. Now that I have Remorse. I could attack with the Golem. I'm fine with that. I don't want to draw too deep. Put the Brawler down. I've got good removal coming up. Gonna have to save that for when they get rid of my Tatiova now. That's a big loss. This is funny. Return Tatiova to my hand. And I can draw. And I'll just hold back. I'm gonna hold up my remorse for whatever the heck that is. I think we have them though. They don't seem to have too much more going for them, although that is only their first rare. I'd assume their hand probably has one more in there. Especially now that they're grabbing one anyways, but this is gonna be dangerous because this drops them down to 8. I attack them next turn. Oh, they're dead next turn. Because they've got to sacrifice this. Otherwise they... Oh, shoot. Oh, I can get rid of it.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers. It's no fun when they hit back. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
We're still alright. Tattoo will go off next turn. I figured they had something else going for them. I mean, that's a great pull. Liliana plus the Cruelty of Gix. No wonder they kind of forced themselves into black. Don't really have anything else going for them. Realize this also has a synergy with our card draw stuff. Nice. Alright, so let's do this properly this time. And that'll end it. Doesn't really matter what they play. They would need haste. Black-white isn't really known for that. Now they could play some legendary stuff, ping me twice. Or any artifacts, ping me twice. Force me to block, but then I still got them unless they have removal on top of that. They'd actually need to ping me 3 times. So and casting this doesn't count. Or another thing that doesn't count as a cast, so it's a pretty weak draw too. Now they're forced to they have any, like right now I'm winning. Like I'm fine with blocking, to be honest. This really clears out their board. That's gone. Can't kick it because I don't have another. But I can play this and attack for... I'm okay with that. And then leading out with my smaller creature is still going to be lethal no matter what. It's a pretty good draw. That's probably the best draw they could have had. That forces me to block. I've got to be able to fight this. Oh, this is great. Okay. So I need 8 up right now. So I do have 8 down already. I'm gonna attack and then figure out what I'm tapping down. Yeah. They're gonna have 4 flyers. That's even better. Why are they giving me the option? That makes no sense. They just threw the game. Alright, so now we're going to want to tap that down, play out the dinosaur, and hold off for now. Thank God they did that. God, they could have really ruined me. This is just 2 very mid decks playing against each other, so it's kind of funny. Like they can just play out blockers, but I'm just going to tap everything down. Return it to their owner's hand, so I wonder if Sentinel comes back to my hand. I know currently they own it, but I mean it is my card, so I don't know how that works. Oh, wow. You're kidding. What a play. That's crazy. Holy crap. I thought I had that on lock. Wow. That was nuts. Like, that is... How could you have... And that was the perfect amount of mana he had up. That was... I think he only had 1 card left in his hand after that. Like, it would have been game. That was insane. Like, I literally couldn't do anything more for that. Like, maybe not blocking with the Tatiova and just trying to write out that value, but like, holy, I had Urborg to get it back that I hadn't drawn yet too, so like probably not gonna find anything too crazy when you look at my deck. That's not bad. Kinda helps me, not really, but like I get a lot of damage in early, but just gonna play this down and may as well do some damage. Seems fine. Enchantment. Gotta keep my eye out for enchantments now. It's fine by me. And I can flash that in if they decide to attack with both. That's fine too, because they tapped all their black mana off, so that's fine. Just a bunch of garbage. Just gonna act like I'm reading these, as if I don't know what they mean. No enchantments yet. No attack. Interesting. I'm gonna hold up the trident. It's not gonna have any purpose on the field, so. Unless if I were to bounce it. That's funny. I didn't even realize it was a soldier. I'm just going to kill their flyer. Actually, they might just block with it this turn. I'll attack first. That's fine. Now I can... You know what? I'll just leave everything if I've got 2 flash creatures in my hand. There we go. I don't even care if they have a trick for that, I just wanted to remove it. They can bring it back to their hand and play it out if they want. Waste their turn. Sure, why not? So let's attack them for 8. And say go. If they block it, I'll just bounce it. I should probably get rid of that. The blocker is just going to get annoying, but I guess it's not going to do anything against my brawler, so... Right now, maybe just keep the removal. I've got to have something. There is something. Alright, let's attack again. Fine with trading either. And playing this out and holding up the remorse is good. Would they want to attack to try to draw a card? I'm just going to let that through. I don't want them to get the chance of drawing another card, doing something. Yeah. Alright. Finally got one. This is literally me just trying to prove my point that this this whole Decathlon is a cash grab. The 6 wins should have some sort of money back guaranteed. Maybe people would play it more if there was more incentive to play these events that they supposedly host to benefit the player. Very rough hand, but I have removal, so I will keep. Let's play this out. And hope that we draw some islands because we are struggling. There we go. Manifest that. And we can do both these at instant speed, so we'll just pass. Usually there's some aggro, yeah. Escher's not even that great. I can block him with the courier. So I'm just going to let them attack. Oh shit, I forgot to impulse. Damn it. Well, that happened. Put us behind a bit. It's gonna grab an island anyways. Alright, well, I can't counter that. But I will be able to... Are they actually gonna do that? Nice. Unless they just have a trick and they were just messing with me. That's fine. Alright. So now we're going to want to get rid of that. Gotta drop a blue source soon. There we go. So that negates that. I could... Oh, I'm one away from fighting it, so I'm gonna toss this down. And just say go. That's fine. we go. Luckily they did that, because that would have sucked. And then I just gotta survive this turn, and I've got a lot of counters and stuff to work with. It's a good sign. Yikes. Honestly, that's pretty gross. I'm going to... Everything I can do is instant speed, so I'll just hold up. Am I okay with countering this? They tapped for 2, so I'll just let that go. Lots of flyers. They tap for 2, now they're tapping for 3. This I want to counter. And then I want to pass. Flash this in. Impulse. And yeah, I need to preserve a little bit of life, so I'll just block. That's fine. Still gonna fight. I think that means they're dead next turn. And again, I said that last time, and magic is magic, but there we go. Nice. One more win. One more closer to not making it to 7 wins. I don't even think we get a bonus after winning that. I think we are still stuck at 1 pack, which is just funny. Yeah, we gotta win one more time to even just, like, get our monies back. I was in between there saying getting our money's worth and our money back, but... Okay. I mean, perfect mana for Tatiova. A lot of everything. Let's just go next. Maybe we syncopate something, maybe we just Zephyr Sentinel. That's fine. So they're playing RG Bev, or whatever it's called. Fighting? Can't do anything about that. Alright, we're on our way. I think I'm just gonna sit back. Impulse, hold up, syncopate. Tatiova can come down in 2 turns. Seems like the sort of deck that I'm gonna have to hold up, syncopate for. There we go. Alright, go on the bottom of the deck. It's no good. Actually gonna bring this to my hand for next turn. Why did I know they had Joda? Alright, so I can't kill Joda. Gonna have to hold up syncopate in case they play another legendary. This could get out of hand fast though. I've got a lot of removal, so hopefully I can draw something. Remorse is probably my best draw, and the likelihood of getting Remorse right now is not high. Oh, it's my overlay isn't working. It's not updating for my draws. I can't even counter it, so there's no point. I can remove it though. If they're dumb enough to attack, then I'll block the Thopter, let the damage go, and then sacrifice the Brawler. Instead, I'm just gonna sacrifice the Thopter. That seems fine. If they don't do anything next turn, then I can play that down and start hitting them in the air. Puts a little bit of pressure on them, but not a whole lot. Double block. If they do something funny, I'll bounce. Maybe a spider. Yeah, I'll probably bounce a spider. I'm actually gonna let this go. I'm so fine with that. And then I'll just counter that. Nice. And the land. We're off to the races here. I think that's game. If they do anything to my creatures, I can bounce it. I could even bounce a forest and just put out another forest. That's fine. If they do anything to Tatiova, I can play it. That's pretty gross. And that's pretty gross. Okay. Just fill their hand up again. I almost want to... No, hold. Yeah, there we go. Now I can... sit back for a little bit. One turn, sit back. I've got a decent amount of removal. If this thing could update, I've got shoot down. Shoot down would be great. I also have remorse. There's shoot down. Perfect. All right. Just don't have a counter. Honestly, that's fine. I'm going to... Could I have attacked all out here? 5, 6... Yeah, I could have. I missed lethal. It would block 2, taken... That's fine. Alright, well they have to have quite a bit, and they don't, so that's gonna be game. Unless they have the board wipe. If they have a board wipe, that's pretty damn good. There we go. Alright. We actually got 2 packs. Didn't think we were gonna get there. Starting down 2. And my MTG assistant not working at all. I'd like to reset that if I could. Alright. Give it another go. Not a bad start. 2-drop, removal. Not really removal, but we've got Guy's Gift. That'll be nice. Maybe we're playing another 5-color Wooburg. That's what it's called. Sure. Yeah, I'll counter that. Got haste? It did get haste. Shoot. Oh, wait, what? This should have gone to my hand, no? That's not how the card should work. This should bounce this back to my hand, and the... Am I reading that wrong, or is that just me? Slightly confused. Gonna sacrifice, kill the Strider. That just doesn't make sense to me, how that could work. I lost so much value off of that. That's upsetting. Like, this enters the battlefield. Return up to one target creature you control to its owner's hand. It should just go to my hand. I don't see any other reason to think otherwise. I know this game has a lot of things that it's got to figure out, but I think I'm okay with letting that go for a turn. They've got something in their hand. That's weird. Well, yeah, they clearly want to do something here. I'm just gonna counter that. Make them maybe get a 2-for-1 out of it if they need to. I mean, it still does nothing. Don't know why you did that. Could have probably held up there for a bit, but that's fine. I've got a couple plays next turn. I've got some life gain. Yeah, and they're done. So they're gonna do 2 damage, and we're gonna start rolling here. Let's Urborg, get back 2 creatures, play the Brawler down. I could even bounce the Beast Caller and just play it out, but I'd rather just put some counters on it. And we're gonna end up winning in the race here. No haste. That's fine. Hold that for Tatiova. I'm just gonna sit back now. That's fine. Let's see. Do I have a soldier out there? Warriors. I'm gonna leave this up in case they try to kill something. This seems pretty good. Alright, so off on to game 7 for this draft. I'm not expecting to get to 7. I think these games are kind of coin traps, to be honest, gold traps. We're starting off a little bit weak here. Just need to draw into one source of mana. I mean, we have removal. We have lots of green mana. I'm skeptical, but I'll keep it. Alright. Need to draw something. And we're dead. Should have probably mulliganed, but just gotta hope there's one. We're kind of letting them build up, unfortunately, which isn't good because we're supposed to be the value train early and mid. Interesting. One source removal gone, though, that's good. And now we're rolling. Do we want a 3-3 down, or do we want to... Let's get the value going right off the bat. It's probably best. So that puts 2 lands on the bottom. Now we don't have the Titania, so no point. Just kind of a bonus for if we do run out of things at the end of the game. Oh, I was gonna say, where's my trigger there? Thought there was something weird, how I had to get killed or something. Especially in these sort of phantom drafts, where it's mixed sets. Sometimes you just forget a little bit of the wording and it really messes with you. Remember, we do have Tatiova, so we don't want to play any more lands. I am going to attack. And I'm actually going to hold up a couple plays here. Just in the meantime, because they're not doing anything and it's really sus. Max. Quintuple 1. This guy just could not get his name. Yeah, see, I figured there's something funny like this. Am I even that worried about this? Seems very mid. You know what? See, I thought this was going to be able to flash in. That should exile. Okay, never mind. Well, that's okay because we can attack for 3 here. pulled up a couple of tricks. Not really sure what they are planning on doing with this, but as long as they don't kill the golem this turn, we're alright. That is okay. If they tap out, I'll kill their pilgrim. In that case, I'm going to do that now. That's actually fine, I'll leave that back. Debating on throwing down a forest just to do a syncopate, but I still can't do it anyway, so that's fine. That was pretty good for them. Tap for 4. It's fine. It's fine again. I'm gonna flash this in right at my upkeep. I'm fine if they want to attack. Oh, I really want to syncopate that, but I can't. Just gonna wait and give myself some more time to fill up my graveyard with anything. If I'm lucky, they'll fully tap out and I can syncopate the last thing they play, but probably not. One off. Yeah, they're getting some pretty good synergies off that. Let's do... There we go. They're at 18, we're at 20. Right now we have the card advantage, so let's just sit back and wait. Seems like a deck where they didn't have great rares to line up with their with the rest of their deck, but we will see. I'm pretty fine with this trade. They probably have a land in their hand or something. Oh, it's not a discard, it's a sack. Okay. Again, one of those things where I just don't remember. If they're not getting rid of the token, they've got more recursion. Okay, I feel like I want to play down a land just to have better syncopate options. Still have a Haunted Mire in case I draw a Tatiova. That's fine. Nice. Why not? Oh, shit. That's frustrating. As much as I don't want to kick it, I feel like I should. No, I'll be able to tap it down. That's fine. Time of Ice, I want to send back a token and the Pilgrim? Maybe? Honestly, that's fine. I can just keep sacking creatures. That's great. At this rate, I just want to whittle them down until they've got nothing. Got good synergies. The Sentinel can bounce my my dinosaur. Then I'll kick it again. Honestly, this would be a really good time to bounce it. Tap everything down again. And it's a soldier. So I want to hold up enough mana. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nasty. Gets us up to 5 and 2. I didn't think this deck was going to do that well, to be honest, but here we are. Some really good combos. Ones that I didn't even realize that were there when I put it all together, but who knew a Merfolk Soldier would sneak into my deck with another Zephyr Soldier? This is pretty good. avoid the turn 2 play, skip to the turn 3 play. Nice. That's gonna die. If they're doing this whole green-red aggro, I'm gonna leave the courier back. I'm not in a rush. My deck definitely plays well in the long game, so once I get this mammoth spider down, we'll be good. If I don't draw a land, oh, that's good. Ooh, okay. So they're just playing quality. There we go. That'll be a good draw. Honestly, try to rush in the air right now. So they'd have to exile 4 cards from the graveyard. That's fine. One, two, three. Yeah. I'm down to block it if they decide to attack. Just kidding. The toughness matched up, but my power doesn't match up, so no point. Take a lot of damage right here. That's pretty good. It's alright, I'll be able to get him back soon. One away. Could have probably attacked with the Prodigy, but right now I'd rather save some blockers just in case they have something. Not sure what they have, but I'll block. This is a little bit risky. Glad it paid off in the end. And now we're laughing. Oh, these are all good plays. Honestly, the dinosaur might be the best, but right now I've got good board presence, removal. No, I'm gonna go with Time of Ice. It's too risky to attack. I could always bring it back. I know that squeeze coming back. That's okay. I'm just gonna hold up for now. Let him exile his whole graveyard. Then I'll tap him down for good. Seems like a little bit of a waste, but that's fine. They have a sack ability? They did. That's fine. I'm gonna stay back just to protect my life. It's a little bit too safe, but I'll be able to Urborg, gain some life next turn. Time of Ice also, just to lock everything down for good. That's a pain. That is a very big pain. But Time of Ice will deal with that big time. Pretty sure that kills him. No? 6 in the air. Minimum 8. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're at 6 and 2. 1 away from getting all of our money back. Gotta love that. Definitely worth the tap down, worth paying the 7 life. Definitely probably should have played the Herborg first, because in case they had a bolt or something in their hand. I don't know what's in this phantom pool. Pretty good hand, actually. Slightly slow, but I'll take it. That's a great draw. Probably gone. Yep. That's fine. Let's get ramping. Should probably hold up. That's fine too. Gonna hold my removal. I usually use it a little too early, and I think that's a big problem of mine. What are these silver counters? So they basically get to draw both? Interesting. I feel like I'm down to just draw a card here. Syncopate anything he plays. Yep, sounds good to me. Let's just do for 1. He's all tapped out. What is he at? Is it 3? Is that worth it? Um, let's go for the value here. feel like that's a little too slow for them right now. That's fine too. Just bring it back next turn. All right, we want to let's just hold back for now. Not really sure where this guy's deck is going. He's got tons of removal, but he's used a bunch of it already. Like, okay, maybe not a bunch. He's used 2 of it. I'll get rid of this Karn, or this, yeah, get rid of the Karn soon. I'm hoping he plays it thinking that he's going to be able to block the Jhin. I can sacrifice the Golem. Honestly, that's fine. Weird play, doesn't attack. Honestly, I'm fine with him playing something on the Blitz. Yeah, perfect. Let's get rid of that instantly. Let it go through. Come on. This is going to be big. There we go. That's massive. No, not sure. I think I have them. Alright, they're dead in 2 turns. Why do I want to hold up? Like, if they have something to wipe the board, this is actually what I want to do. Keep my hand full. They have a full hand too. I have 1 more land to play. That's it. 7 wins. Let's go. That is massive. Who would have thought? I'll tell you exactly how we won that, because otherwise we would have got blown out a couple times here. Alright. The dinosaur was mid. Very average. I mean, it's a good 4 drop. It's a fantastic 4 drop.
Talking about Rick and Morty?
No, I'm not talking about Rick and Morty. Tatiova was fantastic. Who else? The Brawler was okay. It wasn't a domain deck, so it just kind of did its job. Time of Ice was sweet. I only played Jin once, and the Golem was awesome with all the recursion, all the reanimation, I mean. So, yeah, and then great removal. Very solid. And the Golem with the Thopter, pretty good. The Zephyr Sentinel with the... I didn't even realize this was a Sentinel. Like, this combination here just was really good. And then that with Time of Ice, just bouncing it, locking everything down, worked really, really well. So, look at that. 7 wins. Maybe I have to do a couple other events. Didn't want to. Didn't think I was going to get the Decathlon token, so we'll see. Not sure what I'm going to do because I originally said I wasn't going to do it and it was a cash grab, and here I go on my first seal draft going 7-2. So I'll have to look at what events are out and see what ones I want to do, I guess. So thanks for joining, and I'll catch you guys around.